Well, I hatched out a few Coturnix quail. I've got two in the garage, a boy and a girl you probably saw. The mom is sort of a Tibetan cross with a Texas A&M. She's got that really dark brown Tibetan look but with some white patches. The dad is a typical jumbo pharaoh looking quail, but he's also got a little white on him, so I think he was mixed with some Texas A&M. What's fun is you can kind of see that this one here looks like it'll turn out all white, although you see a little patch on top of its head. The other one looks pretty much all white. I think there might be a tiny patch of beige on the side, but yeah, I'm thinking that might follow the Texas A&M genes. And then this guy right here, looking pretty dark. I'm guessing more of that Tibetan dark color, but again white on the chest because there's a lot of yellow feathering, or yellow down fluff. This guy looks very traditional, like a traditional pharaoh quail as far as coloring, so I'm guessing he'll look a lot like the dad. But yeah, already feathering up, and they're just over a week old, so kind of fun to see them go. These guys also seem a little bit more chill than like button quail. When your hands in the cage, they don't all just immediately freak. And they even come over to check you out, which is kind of fun. So yeah, they just seem a little bit more laid back than the average button quail. Similar to the chicks, like chickens, as far as they don't seem too skittish. But yeah, I figure I'll do some check-ins every now and then, show you them growing on up, see what we turn out with. Well, here's the same crew just 2.5 weeks later. I kind of forgot to video them last week. You can see they've gotten a lot bigger, pretty much fully feathered. The ones that are white, you can see some of the yellow left on their head, and that little spot stuck with this one, so that's kind of cute. A little brown cap. This one doesn't look to have any brown on him, so it looks like pretty much pure Texas A&M as far as the coloring goes. And yeah, this one's definitely the traditional pharaoh style, even has little speckles and chest colors. And then that one's, you know, just like the mama, where it's got the Tibetan look with little white patches. So kind of cool. You can't really tell where they're going to be headed when they're chicks. And these guys are just amazingly quick growers. So I mean, they're smaller than adults, obviously, but not a ton. So this is only what would that be, man? I guess like 3.5 weeks old. So yeah, got some more on the way too, so it'll be fun. Well, here they are after another week. Pretty fun to see the feathering coming in on the two white ones' heads. All that yellow feathering is pretty much gone, or the yellow down. Just a little bit next to the eyes. Might be able to see there if I can zoom in. But yeah, pretty much fully feathered there. And this is about week 5 of their lives. That one right there, I don't know if I can get a good shot, but I think that one might be a boy. The spots have already cleared up on the chest. They got that rust-colored chest and no spots. That usually means a boy. So I'm thinking we got a boy there, and that was pretty quick there for the spots to clear up. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Molting a little bit already, so he's going to get some new feathers on the back. And he kind of stands up high sometimes and stands up real tall around the other ones, so I think he's already doing some of his dominance stuff. But this one's hands down my calmest one still. She'll usually let me get her on my hand. Well, we'll see. But a lot of times I'll pick her up and she's not trying to run away, which is kind of a trip. You know, usually they're really skittish. You gotta get them with 2 hands. But that one's pretty chill. So I'll probably keep a couple of the girls and then sell the rest of them. But I'll check in again in another week. Okay, this will be my last video. They're about 8 weeks now. And this one right here, the white one, started crowing. I was actually hoping, it was a pretty sweet, friendly one. And I was kind of hoping I ended up with the all-white girl. But started crowing on me. And then this one with the white, or the little patch on her head, I think that one might be a girl. Tends to walk lower to the ground, hang out. And then this one right here, I think this is going to be a boy. It hasn't started crowing yet though, which and the other ones have. But that rust color on the chest Oh, there you go. That was the first time I saw him crow. So there you go. A boy for sure. Hoping it's a girl. And then, unfortunately, this one over here I had to separate out because he was pecking on the other boy. And this one looks just like the mom, so I was hoping it was a female, but you know, telltale sign is that crow. About 8 weeks they start showing their signs of sexual maturity, so you could see some eggs. I'll probably see eggs soon. And there's mom. And I introduced her to them for a little bit, just and watched them close. She started pecking this guy right away. Or within a minute or so. So I'll keep them separate for a few weeks, try again, but she's always been kind of a little bit of a pecker. So I might have to keep them separate. But hey, hopefully that was fun for you guys to watch. And if you keep them outside in a really big enclosure, even the ones that tend to peck a lot, they have space to run away, so you won't have to watch them as much to make sure they're separated when they peck. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed, and encourage you to raise some quail. They're really fun. These are colorful Coturnix ones and very, very fun to raise.